And welcome back to KSN News at 4. Less than a week until the election. 3 out of 5 Sedgwick County commissioners fighting to keep their seats. We are joined right now by Lacey Cruse, who represents the 4th District, which includes Park City, Valley Center, and parts of North Wichita. Lacey's being challenged by businessman Ryan Beatty. Lacey, thank you so much for being here today with us on KSN News at 4. You were elected to the commission in 2019. If you could just tell us about some of your biggest accomplishments so far.
You know, we were able to pass a $15 million crisis expansion. That was a huge deal. We were able to enact some new specialty courts that we were able to move out of the current courthouse, so that will help people really have a special design of specialty courts with a mental health court, a veterans court. We were able to pass our at-large board appointments so that everybody could feel included, so there wasn't any backroom deals anymore. People knew how to apply. People could be able to apply for anything because it was listed on the website. So
let's look ahead now. What do you consider some of the biggest issues facing Sedgwick County right now, and what do you plan to do about them?
I think we have a huge addiction challenge. Our homeless population is growing by the day. We need to make sure that we have affordable housing. Mental illness has been a buzzword that people have been talking about, and so it's important, I think, that we put our money where our mouth is and make sure that that $15 million crisis expansion is put in a centralized location that benefits the most people.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about that, because you're very outspoken about mental health and drug addiction. Sedgwick County is trying to get the funding to build that facility in the city that's going to target both of those issues. And so what are you doing to secure that money that is needed, that extra money for that project?
Well, the money for the ComCare crisis expansion is already secured. So I think what you're talking about is the hospital.
Right.
And so I think that we have to work with our state partners to do that. That's going to alleviate some of those people who are sitting in our jail right now. You know, we spend $40 million a year to house people in our county jail. If we could reduce the number of people in our county jail right now, we could save a significant amount of money for taxpayers.
You mentioned homeless, so let's talk about that for a minute. United Way point-in-time count identified 690 people as homeless in Wichita and Sedgwick County. That's up 11.5% since 2020. So what do you think is causing that increase, and what do you think you should do to solve it?
I think skyrocketing rental rates. I think the lack of affordable housing. I think that it's important from a commission standpoint that we look at equitable and responsible incentive to create development for more housing opportunities. You know, I live in Midtown. I see our unhoused population all the time. Just yesterday I was sitting at home and somebody came on my front porch. So I am knee deep in this. I understand the needs of this, and I think it's affordable housing. I think it's making sure that people have access to mental health care and addiction treatment. Those are the things that are going to help people stay in their homes. It's not just giving them a house or an opportunity. We need permanent supportive housing units like the studios. That was a huge accomplishment as well, to be able to have 54 units that are 300 square feet. They are full with a wait list. We need about 150 more of those, and I want to work to make sure that we have that in the next term.
Let me ask you one more question. If reelected for a second term, what is the one thing or two things that you promise to accomplish over the next 4 years?
You know, I promise to keep people involved and keep people abreast as what's going on behind county walls. You know, we have some challenges with our workforce, and we have a number of people who are walking out the door because of some challenges with how they're treated in county government. And so I want to make sure that people are aware of what's happening and include them in these decision makings.
Okay. Lacey Cruse, thank you so much for being here and spending some time with us today.
Sure.